Attention, please. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey guys, it's Jonathan from the Howard Hospitality Group. Welcome to another Wednesday live stream. Joining me tonight. Oh, wait, hold on. You're all small. Hold on. There we go. Joining me tonight is Matt from Galaxy Games 843. And
What's up,
we
guys?
have back tonight David from Xtreme Vending.
Hey,
Hi
Guess
guys.
who's back?
I love that. I love that start. I love that.
Yeah,
start.
that was a good one, huh? Yeah.
Yeah.
And here I am, like over in another window, trying to get up the giveaway information. So I'm really not on the ball tonight, everybody. So excuse me. I don't know if anybody watched our live stream last night, but we had
I did.
over 300 kids, is what my dad counted last night.
So funny story about that. So I'm passing out candy last night, right? And all of a sudden I get this notification on my phone that we're going live for the Wednesday night live stream. I'm like,
Yeah. And I apologize. I'm trying to remember his name from the Discord call me. He's like, "Did you forget to launch your live stream?" And I'm like, "What do you mean?" He goes, "We're all sitting there waiting." And I launched the wrong, like in EV Mux, you have like different,
different like
studios.
setups,
Yeah. And so I launched the wrong studio and it said we're live doing our live stream, but it was actually us from our house. And since it was already launched, I couldn't change anything. So it had the wrong title, but I went back and fixed it. And so I apologize, everybody. But yeah, we had a storm of kids last night. Like it was nuts. And for those of you who want to see the Cube Factory like in action, that thing went through, because even parents were playing it too. They loved it. It went through probably, I don't know, 400 or 500 prizes by the time it was done last night. So you guys can watch that video and see it going, and man, we had a good time. It was a blast. So yeah, we had a lot of people. So I don't know how many kids did you guys get last night?
I swear every year here, for whatever reason, we get less and less kids every year. I think they go to the bigger neighborhoods because I live in a pretty small neighborhood. So I think they all go to the bigger subdivisions where I'm at. So
yeah,
every year it's less and less. And I think maybe trunk or treat things kind of dissuade kids from going to house on Halloween night anymore. I don't know either.
Like we've grown, and I think it's because we try to do, and then it was a kind of a bummer too. Like we have our own popcorn machine and our cotton candy machine, and I went and got those out and wheeled them out front, and then went into the cupboard and realized that we had no popcorn. So I was like, well, that sucks, like we don't. So I wheeled back in the popcorn machine.
Hey, at least you didn't have to clean it, because we all know how hard those things are to clean.
Yeah, it is not. We got it because we do outdoor movie nights and stuff. And we thought we were gonna, use it all the time, and it is. I mean, you got it, and then you got to run water in it and clean it. I mean, it is a big headache. So
giant pain. Yes.
I don't know. Like we get our tires done at Les Schwab, and they have a popcorn machine in there, and I don't think they've ever cleaned that thing. Like that thing is just gnarly. So maybe we're doing something wrong, because our popcorn tastes pretty good. So I don't know. Maybe we shouldn't clean it.
It's got years of butter on that popcorn. Yes.
And so then we have a cotton candy machine. We got that out. And I went to go make the cotton candy, and over time they have like a ribbon that heats up the sugar, and those just go bad over time. So then our ribbon was going bad, and I'm like, oh man! So now we don't have cotton candy, we don't have popcorn, but we still had the Cube Factory. And David put up here's so that's me on the phone with David.
I got a close up of that too.
Oh, is this your video you made?
No,
nice.
This is there you Thanks. Are. I like this photo. You're on the phone. This is when you were talking to that subscriber, and
yeah, because he called me on the phone. He's like, "We're all sitting here in the room, and nobody, you're not launching it." And I'm like, yeah.
I kept. I was taking lots of photos of you. You're looking at the camera.
We'll take that off the screen right now.
Yeah,
that's enough of that.
That's great.
Yeah, Natalie and I went as skeletons. We had a really good time. She had a really cute little outfit on, and I had my skeleton suit. So, but anyways, happy Halloween, everybody! And I'm sorry.
Yes, happy Halloween, everyone. Hopefully you all had a good Halloween.
So, what'd you guys do this week? So tell me about your weeks. What's been happening, or tell us.
I've been having all kinds of problems with my machines this week. So I had to replace a power supply in the hot stuff claw machine that's at the ice cream shop. I mean, imagine
the new
this,
location.
right? The new location. Imagine this. So you put a machine in there, it breaks, you go, you restart it, it works, so you leave it alone. Then it breaks again, then you go restart it again, and it works again, then it breaks again.
The heck?
Yeah. So I swapped power supplies. That fixed the problem. I brought the old power supply home. And I opened it up, and all the capacitors inside were bulging. So rather than just kind of rebuild that, I luckily have a couple power supplies on hand. So got that problem taken care of. But now the dollar bill acceptor at my tire location failed. So I had to order a new one of those today. So it's just been a whirlwind of problems.
Man.
But you know what? That's owning a vending business, right? That's what happens.
Yeah. I'm sorry, man. That sucks.
At
least you got a brand new machine that is working perfectly, right?
Oh yeah, the key catcher's killing it, guys. As you know, it's doing really well. I mean, it was on location for, how long ago? 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, and it made over $500 in that time frame. So I can't complain. It had a really good October. Yeah.
How was it? Larry's Treasure. I couldn't think of his name for some reason. He's the one that called me. He's like, we're all sitting here in the room. So thank you for calling me, Larry, because I had no idea. I just launched the wrong room, so I apologize. And thanks for calling me. And sorry I couldn't fix it. I was in the middle of all those people and everything, so I apologize. So anyways, lots of people here tonight. We already have 33 according to my screen.
There you go, guys. Make sure you smash that like button, guys.
Please. 720 Vending says, sorry for all your issues. He said he just had to swap out a bill validator.
I saw a video posted for 720. I haven't got to watch it yet, but I saw the video posted for 720. But I'm going to be swapping out a bill validator here soon as well. Hopefully it comes in quick.
I had a quick dinner today because I had to take down all of our decorations today. And so Natalie made me some quick tacos real quick before I came on. And I watched your video of the collection at the barbershop.
Yes.
So I got to watch that before I came on.
That was a quick one.
That was very quick. Well, that's all I had time for, so it's perfect.
Honestly, going to the barbershop anymore, because Mrs. Galaxy Games comes with me and she feeds me everything. I just kind of toss it in the machine real quick. We are always in and out of that place in 10 minutes or less.
Wow,
it's great. But I mean, a lot goes into it. We got to pre-kit everything. We got to make sure everything's all ready to go. So the pre-work makes it quick at the location, so that helps.
Nice. So what did you do this week, David? Tell us about your week.
Oh boy! So there's a roller coaster. I've lost the location today. This week. I lost the location, yes, and then but I've had some interesting opportunities come up, and I might get a whole bunch of new locations, up to like 6 new locations that are really, really good. So kind of a win and loss situation. The location I lost, surprisingly enough, I'm really kind of like not like upset or anything, but like I lost my jump center because they got a contract with a big company and they came in and they had to get rid of my machine. But I go in there and the pictures of the machines that they have are just a bunch of claw machines, basically. Everything that I have, minus maybe a few different types of prize redemption games, which I could have easily gotten from my supplier. And I was like, why didn't you just ask me? I could have provided you all that. So that I lost my jump center, but I went out there and got some more locations lined up, and it sounds like I might have. I'll know tomorrow if I get this account. It could be maybe Friday. I'll know, but it could be very big. Like I could have.
It sounds really cool. I'm excited for you.
Sounds like one door's closing and another one's open, and that's good. Yeah, for sure.
So don't get upset, guys. Never get upset because everything happens for a reason. That's what my grandma always told me. And you got to just learn to roll with it and go on to the next thing and don't stress. So it looks like we got a super chat already.
First super chat tonight from Waco's Car Wash Channel, Elevators and More. There's the air horns. What's he say? How about them Cowboys? Cowboys won Sunday night against the LA Rams, 43-20. Cowboys played the Philadelphia Eagles on Sunday. There we go.
So are either of you sports fans? Like, do either of you watch sports on TV?
Yes.
Me? Basketball, but I don't really have TV, so I listen to it. I don't watch it. I listen. Sometimes I listen.
So you don't have like Netflix or anything?
Well, I mean, I got like Netflix. I got my something like that, but it shows me lots of different videos. Like I was watching Mandalorian on Disney Plus.
Yeah,
Mandalorian, the Ahsoka.
Something tells me you would have Disney Plus. I don't know why. Yeah. Something tells me that.
Disney Plus, yeah.
Well, thank you for the super chat, Wacos. car wash, elevator channel. Wait, I can never get it right.
Waco's
Let me
Car
show you.
Wash Channel, elevators, and
That's
then-
it. Thank
There
you.
you go. I feel like
look
I've
at
said
that.
it like a million times. So.
And you almost feel like you need a little jiggle with that, a little ring with that. Waco's car wash, elevators, and more.
Nice. So we're gonna talk about in 2 weeks. We got IAAPA coming up.
Yes.
We wanted to talk a little bit about that. Some people have some questions about that. We got to do our giveaway. I don't know if you guys want to do our first talk on the giveaway.
Yeah.
Let's get that done.
Okay.
I mean, we've already got 36 people here. Let's talk about the giveaway, and then we can get into more of the IAAPA stuff and take some comments, some questions, all the good stuff. All right, guys, look at your screen. Do you see that? That's the Key Catcher Claw Machine from QuickPlay and CandyMachines.com. It's an awesome machine, guys. And if you didn't know, which I'm sure most of you do, but if you didn't know, we are giving one of these away. One of you out there is going to be the lucky winner of this amazing Key Catcher Claw Machine. Again, it's from CandyMachines.com in conjunction with QuickPlay. We're working together with all of us, Howard Hospitality Group, Xtreme Vending, Galaxy Games 843, to give you guys one of these Key Catcher Claw Machines. And it's super simple. Join the Discord. Go to the giveaway tab. It has the link for the form that you'll need to fill out to register to win. Once you're registered to win, you're in, guys. And then we're going to have the drawing on Wednesday, December 20th, right before Christmas. So
Merry
get in there. Yes, get in there. Get registered. And win yourself this beautiful Key Catcher Claw Machine, guys.
Every time you talk about this claw machine, this giveaway, I get really jealous, honestly. this one, that's one bad, sassy little claw machine.
It is.
And guys, it's doing so well. It is doing so well on location. It's awesome.
Nice.
So
It's so, I'm like, I know the chances of winning is probably 1 in like 500, or usually that's when we get on viewers.
well, remember, QuickPlay is
But-
pushing this on their channel too, so it's probably going to get a
That's
little bit
true.
more exposure than what some of our previous
Maybe,
giveaways
yeah.
have gotten. So we'll see.
I just really wish I could be in there too. Trying.
Question for you, Matt.
Question for me. Here we go. Just got an email confirming my coin-operated device license for my Super Mini. Will the state send me actual stickers, or do I tape the printable certificate onto the machine? So you need two different things. One is your coin-operated device license. So that's the one thing you need. The other thing you need to buy is a tax stamp, and that is the sticker they'll send you that you put on your machine. So that's separate from the actual license. You need to have both in the state of South Carolina. One license covers all your machines, but you need the tax stamp for each machine in South Carolina. That's how it works.
Yeah.
So they kind of double dip you there.
Dang it!
Super
I hate double
nice,
dipping
right?
unless it's like ice
But-
cream or something.
But it's another reason why I, gravitated towards full line in the beginning, because of those tax stamps on every machine. It's not like $25, guys. It's like $250.
But it lasts us
A
2
year,
years, right?
right?
It actually lasts 2 years.
Yeah.
But depending on when you buy it, because like they have certain time frames when they start and end, and if you buy it like halfway through the year, they'll prorate you. So there is that.
Okay. So if it's halfway through the year, you'll only have to pay for a year and a half.
Right. Correct.
Okay. Cool. So
But it's still expensive, especially if you're just starting.
Yeah.
out. It's very expensive.
Yeah.
right. I mean,
Per
if-
machine,
especially if you want more
per
than one machine.
or
Per machine.
Just
Per machine.
Yeah.
Well, amusement machines, not vending
Yeah.
machines.
so another question for Matt or us or whoever.
There we go.
Go ahead, Matt.
It's from Sweet Bliss Vending. Says, "Hey Galaxy, do you have any tips on finding or convincing locations on arcade games?" I usually like to, when I'm talking about it, talk about how they're going to get more money from that from me, because they're going to get a higher percentage of the actual sales, and because it's not vending an item each time, they can make more money. So that's one thing I do. A lot of people don't like to talk about commission, and I get that part too. It's not something that's, you just want to throw out there. But I feel like the difference between vending and like arcade or amusement machines is sometimes you just have to offer commission. Because, like, at least here in my town, there's other companies doing the same thing. And right on their business cards, they will say something like, we pay more commission than anyone else, or some crazy thing like that.
So stupid.
Yeah, so I hate that. But, it's kind of the nature of the beast at this point. So if you're going to get a good location, you're going to have to share some of that wealth, basically.
Can I talk about that for a second?
Of course you can.
Because I really feel, and me and David and I had this conversation. Was it today? Yeah, it was this morning.
It was today. Yeah, we were talking about that.
We were talking about him going in, and we were talking about getting locations, and we just got our flyers done and stuff. And I see these ads that people are putting like on Facebook and stuff, and they're basically saying like, we share the profits with you, and like, oh, we'll give you commission and stuff. Stop. Like, don't talk about your services. Don't talk about the money. You don't want the locations where they're looking for money from you. You want the locations where you're providing a service that's going to make people happy. And, don't sell your business short, and don't sell what you do short before you even walk in there, and be honest with them about what the commission is. So like sometimes in the past, they may have had somebody in there that said, oh, I'll give you 50% commission or whatever it is. But the reality of the situation is it's not 50% commission. It's 50% after all of your costs and everything. It ends up being around 30%. So be honest with them about what you're really paying them, if you are paying them, and don't pay them 50%. Don't pay them 30%. Start at 10. Start at, hey, can I pay for my space? Can I pay $20 a month for that spot, or $50 a month or whatever it is? Start low, and don't sell yourself short, and don't sell the services you provide short, because you're the one that has to buy all the toys. You got to go there. You got to clean the machine. You got to take care of it. You got to buy parts for it. You got to buy the machine. So you're already in the hole just walking in there with the cost of the machine. So be honest with them about what it costs you to do stuff, how you're going to help them and what you're going to do before you ever talk about commission, because we don't pay commission. And that's the reason we don't pay commission. We have one location that we're going to be paying commission starting next month, and it's our first ever. And the only reason is it's a corporate location that approved it with commission. And that was because they do things at other restaurants that they want it to be the same across the board, but they're not asking for 50%. So it's a really good deal for us because it's a very busy location. So don't sell yourself short, and don't go in there offering money. And what you're going to end up with is a business owner looking over your shoulder or wanting to see your numbers and stuff like that. Like, you don't want those locations.
I'm actually glad you said that, because, I talked about commission in the advice that I was giving this, sweepless vending, but that's never what I lead off with. What I always focus on is the service. And I focus on the fact that I'm a small company, and therefore I can provide fast turnaround. I cover all the maintenance, I cover the licensing, I cover the taxes, all that stuff. And I really focus on the benefit to the business as to why that machine would be good there. The kids are going to be asking to come back to this location to go to dinner, or things like, different things like that. There's so many things you can focus on other than the commission too. So try all those things first, for sure.
I agree with that. Like, so when I did this last approach where I might be getting these 5 accounts or 6 accounts, sorry, one thing I really stressed with them, and I know not everyone can say this because they're new or there's a lot of new people out there, but I've got 4 years of experience working on these machines. I know these machines in and out. And honestly, guys, when you start tearing apart the machines, it's good to get your hands a little bit dirty, get to know the machines inside and out, because when a problem does occur, it's always nice to be able to know what you're doing. And I told them, like, I got 4 years of experience. I've been doing this. I got a brother who also has a similar experience. Like, I know these machines inside and out. I can fix these machines right away. And what Matt and Jonathan were saying is very key. We're smaller. We live down the road from you. You give us a call. I'm going to be here within that same day or maybe a day or two. It depends if I'm busy or not, but I'm not going to be waiting a month or two. You see some of those companies that will leave their machines out there and, you won't get service but once a season. I'm like, that's not me. You're going to get service within the 24 hours, most guaranteed within 48 hours. And then I can just keep these things clean, keep them fresh, and then you'll see me all the time. You're going to see me, and you'll get to know me pretty well. And I'm very, very
I'll go grab here in a minute. I'll go grab one of our new flyers that we just had made, and I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. Because when you go and it says nothing about commission in our flyer, and there's a reason for that, is that it lists all the stuff that we do for them and the benefits that we have. And the places that we go, or we do a lot of restaurants and a lot of things like that, or boba where they're waiting for their boba to be made, or places that they got to sit and wait. And so we're providing a service to them to give them something to do while they're waiting. And we also, we like David does a really good job of this too, and so do you, Matt. Where if you're at a location, you're at an ice cream store, which Matt's going into here in a minute. You're gonna put little ice cream codes in there, and you're gonna make it fun, and it's gonna be themed to that location. You care about what you're doing. All of us are buying new machines. You're not bringing in something that's 20 years old and sticking it in there.
That's another good point right there too, John.
It's like, so I mean, you're providing them a brand new equipment that should be pretty much bulletproof, and they shouldn't have any issues. And we know how to fix it, and we take care of it. So just be very careful about what you offer, and don't even bring up commission unless they do. Or if they're saying, well, I don't really know, I'm not really sure, and say, well, can I ask you why? Is there a reason why? And then they'll tell you usually that, somebody was here before and they offered us commission. It doesn't sound like you do that. And you're like, well, we can, but we don't do it at a lot of our locations. But if it's something that you're thinking about, and then they usually end up not wanting it, but they just wanted the fact that, you know what I mean? They wanted you to bring it up, or they felt like that maybe they weren't deserving enough to get commission from us or something, like we were holding back. So once we talked about it, we're like, we can do that, but we don't, whatever we say, where we talk, however Millie handles it, which is pretty well. They're like, well, no, it's cool. We just wanted to see, what was, and so yeah, go ahead and bring in the machine. It's like, okay, cool. So, but you don't know that. And then a month may go down the road, and then they may want to talk about commission, and that's okay. Once you're in there and you have the location and you see how it does, after 3 or 4 months. And that's another thing I'd like to bring up too, is that maybe when you go and you do offer commission, like let's say that's how you do things, to ask them to give you a few months, ask them to give you like 3 months or so, or maybe even just a month, however much you think you need to see how much the machine does. So, and then share those numbers with them for that month and let them know and say, okay, this is about what this machine's averaging. How about we go with this much commission? Or, you'd make more money from us if you just had us pay $50 a month for the spot. Then it's guaranteed money, or whatever it is. Maybe ask them to give you a little bit of time just to see how it goes. I don't know, just some ideas. And then
Comp Magic is dropping gold in the comments right now, just so you guys know.
Where is it?
The last 4 comments he wrote.
Using all the buzzwords, all the things that are going to get a business owner interested or excited about having a machine in their location.
One thing I wanted to give a tip out. If you ever do you guys ever have the problems where they're like, well, what happens when someone loses and they complain and cry or whatever? Do you know what do you guys do? I was just curious what you guys do
I instruct them to tell them to call the phone number on the machine.
Oh yeah. So what I've done to go the extra mile is I get a little box of toys, not like a module, like a little bag, grocery bag. I'll put some of my plush in there, and I'm like, look, don't give this out unless they're complaining. Obviously, I'll refund whatever. But if they are your customers and you feel like they are going to throw a fit, and you feel like this is threatening you, hand them a toy. And tell them that there's no hard feelings, and just let them know it's a claw machine. It's going to happen. And I found that doing this in my locations, that I think that they want the machine, but they're a little concerned about because you get some business owners that are really like about their business, which is cool that they're very passionate. Yeah. But to get over that little hump of trust and stuff like that, sometimes I give out, and this is only to the businesses that are like this, but you give them a few toys. And you tell them, hand that out to your customers if they really do complain a lot, and like you can have them contact me, whatever.
That's a great idea.
Yeah. And I've done that, and because I do have a few locations, and they call me up, and every once in a while they're like, hey David, we gave away the 5 toys, and it'll be like months later. It'll be like, we just want to let you know we were out of toys. Can you refill it? Give us a few extra. I'm like, sure. And then it's to me, it's well worth the investment, because the hundreds and hundreds of dollars I've been getting, it's worth keeping their customers happy, because there's a few times where you get a customer that just throws a fit, and you just avoid the drama altogether. They are happy because they get a toy. So
I don't know if you have this too at some of your locations, but at a lot of our restaurants, the employees play all the time with their tips. Yep. And then what they win, they put up on their little, like, how you walk in the restaurant, and there's like a little like a podium, where you check
Yeah.
in or whatever, and they've got them all lined up there, and then they watch the kids play, and if they don't win, they give them prizes from their stash,
That's too
and they just
cool.
like playing the machine, so you'll get that too. And then I always, when I go in, not me, I'm sorry, Amelia always, when she goes in, and Sam, they always offer the kids that are there toys, or if the people, like, you'll notice there's one lady that works at one of her grocery stores that collected all the South Park, all the ones that we had, and she had them all in the dash of her car. She's like, I'm just missing Stan. I don't have Stan. And Amelia's like, oh, I got Stan. And she gave him Stan, and then the lady's like, oh, thank you. So it's all about somebody's at our door. Sorry, guys.
Oh, are we having a live guest? A live guest coming to the stream?
Live guest. I don't know who it is. Let's see if they
Hey,
want to
you
get
guys
live
super
and-
chat. You guys super
Okay.
chat from Waco's
Super
Car
chat
Wash.
coming in from Waco's Car Wash, Channel Elevators and More. What's he saying? Boom.
Oh, UPS.
Yeah.
That's late.
Special
Got some
delivery.
toys.
Says
Sorry,
on
go ahead.
Monday I had to go to Discount Tire and get 2 new tires, $280 later, and the tires I got are Arizona tires. Did they have vending machines there? Like, I've got a Discount Tire down the street from me, and I had asked right when they opened, and they were like, no, we're not interested. But I haven't been back since. I mean, I've had some tire work done, but I don't know. Did they have vending machines there? If so, does anyone out there have Discount Tire locations? I think they'd be great for vending machines.
Yeah, we have them out of town, not here. There's Discount Tires. But going back to, you brought that up, but going back to the whole, paying commission thing.
Sure.
Do you pay commission at any of your vending machine locations, Matt? At any of your
course,
four?
yeah.
You
Yeah.
do? So
Yeah.
you pay them a commission of...
Like it's
The-
10%, isn't it?
It's 10%. The laundromat gets a commission, and the barbershop
Oh,
gets a commission.
Amelia wanted to tell you that what showed up from UPS right now is from the gift card that you gave her for her
Oh, I'm happy.
Nice.
birthday. So she's all excited. She's been waiting for, I don't know what it is, but she ordered
I don't know
something from Amazon. So
That's
thank you
why I
for
gave
the
her a gift
birthday.
card. Yeah.
Yeah, she had to tell you that. So,
Oh, thank you.
Too cool.
So she's like, tell him it's from him. I said, okay. Okay. So anyway, so you do pay them commission on what you make at your full line locations.
Only
Just
the
a few of 'em.
laundromat and the barbershop, because
Okay.
they both asked for it. The other locations didn't ask, so I didn't bring it up. And what's funny is the diesel garage, which is probably my worst location at this point, asked how much they had to pay me for the service. And I was like, no,
Yep.
no.
And that's what I'm getting at. That was the point that I was trying to
Yes.
make, is that
Yes.
you're providing a service. It's
Right.
the
Yeah.
same as you're providing them snacks and food for their employees and for their patrons, just like you're providing entertainment at a restaurant for
Correct.
their customers. There's no difference in what we're doing. And so you don't always have to offer commission. So just be wary of, or not wary, but be cognizant, I guess, of what you're doing and what you're offering, because you don't need to do that. And that is, we're providing a service, and it's
okay.
definitely not something. So where are we at? I'm
Oh,
way behind the comments.
I
Yes.
know. I was going to follow up on that, what Matt said, because it made me laugh about how they offer you money. They're like, how much do we owe
Yes.
you? Do you ever get that too, Jonathan? Because I've gotten that many times. Like, how
We
much for
got
your
it
product?
once. We're saying, no.
Yeah,
We don't.
we're doing it for free.
It's so true, though. Or they, and then that was one of the things that Amelia actually realized, that she said, I'm wondering if they think that we're trying to sell them something, like they need to pay for us. And she actually came to the realization of that. And she always says it's free. There's no cost to you. There's no cost to you. And that's true. I never thought about that either. But anyways, yes. Let's see where we're at.
Where are we at on the comments? We're probably.
I'm trying to get back to it. Here we go.
How far behind are we?
14 minutes.
Okay.
So that's not too bad. So Neon Starship said, wish we had some sort of lobbying organization for our trade, trying to help out the little people with small businesses.
That's kind of what the NBVA does. I mean,
Yep.
there's, I don't know if I'd use the word lobbying, but I know they've gone to bat towards certain laws and regulations that would choke out small vending businesses. I know that.
And what you'll notice too, like once you start getting into it, is that your biggest lobbyers are your suppliers. Like they're the ones that are always trying to help you with what to get, what's selling, what's not selling. So they really help you too. So you'll get a lot of help from your suppliers and the states anyways, with what's going on and what's new and what's happening. Comp Magic said, let's talk about the spooky setup you had going on yesterday. Yeah, it was pretty
Mhm,
awesome.
mhm.
That Cube Factory, man, like that thing
Yeah,
was
I was
just
watching for a minute, and everyone's going nuts over that thing.
till you see it in action and see like when you actually stand over it and watch it go, like it is cool. Like it is. I mean, we're gonna be getting some more of those for sure. It's really cool. So very cool machine. Um, David, question for you. The
Yeah.
math guy.
Okay. Oh, how much plush will I need for 10 to 20 OG minis? Oh boy, I haven't dealt with an OG mini honestly like for a while. I mean, I do have them, but like I don't really mess with them as much. I don't have too many of them left. So let me think about this. It depends on what size plush obviously you got in there. And usually I put in about 30 different toys in the OG mini, maybe up to 50, but it's like always small stuff. But if I started putting the 4-inch plush, then you can only put like, I think it was 5, 10, and then maybe another 14, maybe 14 bigger plush. So it just depends on the size. So if it was 14 bigger plush, you're talking about 280 for 20 OGs or 140 for the 10 OGs. But like, if you just mix it up, some toppers on there, add a little bit more toys in there, maybe put some watches and stuff like that. Like I said, you could do like 30. So that's anywhere between 300 to 600 toys for one field for all those at one time. So, yeah, but it just depends.
Your
Yeah.
brain is amazing. I just love it. And it's like I wish I could put little icons above your head, like little numbers like going, because you just
Little overlays.
oh, it's so cool, man. I just any math, just give it to David. He's
Right.
amazing.
It's just basic math. I can't do extreme math or anything like that.
Hey, I do
Extreme
see
math.
Kevin from CandyMachines.com is here in the comments talking about IAAPA coming up
What do you
here.
say? We're gonna
He
talk about that
says,
too.
This is really cool, and it super excites me because it kind of really fits me. He says, hello, all. If anyone is driving to IAAPA, looks like we'll have a few machines available. Take advantage of the show specials. I just happen to be driving to IAAPA this year.
Ooh, so we might
Nice.
be picking up some machines.
Maybe.
Very cool.
Maybe. We'll see what happens. Maybe I'll finally get that mini that you've been wanting me to get.
Please, you need to get on board. We have so much stuff to teach you. Oh my God.
Look at
you're gonna have
this. So
much
Kevin
fun.
says there's going to be 3 minis and a key catcher available at the show.
Nice.
Ooh.
Very cool. I can't wait to see it in person. I'm excited. I've only seen your videos and the
It's
pictures.
so
I haven't
good.
seen one.
It's so
Is
good.
there going to be a quick play claw machine there? Because I really want to see that.
You mean the key
Yeah.
catcher?
Yeah, the key catcher. Is that what
he
you're
just
saying?
said-
Okay.
He just said they're going to have one there. Yeah.
And it's going to be available to buy
Yes.
on the floor, I'm assuming?
Yes.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay.
And if you're driving there, there's no shipping required because you can just take it with you at the end of the show.
Yeah, that's true.
Do you remember
That would
last
be
year in Vegas when we were actually doing the live stream and they just kept putting sold signs on the machines?
Yes, I do
Yeah.
remember
Everyone was
that.
just going nuts.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
That was the freaking best giveaway ever. I wish
That
the
was-
winner was there on the live stream with us.
Yes, but that was such an amazing time. I can't wait to do it again in IAAPA and then again in March.
Mm-hmm. I think I have that picture of all of us together pinned on the Discord. I love
There you
that
go.
so much.
It's a great
Oh my
picture,
gosh,
yeah.
look how the super chat you just got.
Super chats
Oh.
flying in. We got 720 Vending with a super chat. We got Dean Brown with a super chat.
Okay, I'm going down. Okay. Oh yeah, here we go. Sorry. Ready?
720 says just place an order for 2 540-piece mixes on candymachines.com using the Howard Hospitality Group link and quick play code saved over $30.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Hells yeah.
Aw.
You saved $30 and you spent $5 for us. Thank you.
There you go.
Very
Thanks for the super
cool.
chat, 720. Appreciate that. Then we got one from Dean Brown. Oh, looks like we got some watch time going to the Xtreme Vending YouTube channel. Says I've been binge watching the Xtreme Vending channel. I'm preparing my first Mega Mini Claw order. Any tips? Tips on plush? Tips on location securing beforehand? You're
boy.
the Mega Mini master.
Well, I think we all have the same experiences on trying to get location stuff, so that
Sure,
would be
sure.
the answer definitely. But the congrats on making your first order for the Mega Minis. That's real exciting. But the plush, I recommend getting your plush it depends on how many you're getting. If you only have a few machines, maybe stick with the suppliers that we have lots of local suppliers that we deal with, like CanyonMachines.com, like 720 Vending was talking about, the HHG link, which we have that in the Discord. Definitely be in the Discord if you haven't already done so. There's so much help over there. There are people that are selling toys on the Discord, people giving you tips on where to buy the plush. And I would much rather talk on the Discord about where I buy my plush. And we have a supplier that we named Eva that we do use that where we save a lot of money. But if you only have a handful of machines, definitely you want to take a look at our partner stores, especially CanyonMachines.com.
Yeah, I was going to say, like last year at the NBVA show, a lot of the suppliers had show specials that were available to order online and have shipped to you as well.
Yeah.
Like I know All Star did a really nice mini mix. It was like 54 cents an item or something like that. It was.
I took advantage of that.
Yeah,
for
you loaded up, right?
Medium.
I mean,
yeah, I jumped on that.
They have great toys too.
I would imagine there's going to be a lot more coming in 2 weeks for the IAAPA show. And you're going to see, because we're going to cover it for you guys. We're going to show you some of the cool things there. We're going to show you like some of the specials, some of the mixes, some of the machines, all kinds of cool stuff. It's going to be cool. So, I don't know how fast you're looking to order, but just know that there's probably going to be some deals coming up in 2 weeks.
You got another super chat.
Oh, let me do this one first. Jerome says,
Yeah,
I wish there was a resource to work with me to secure a location and even buy my first one. So there are people that find locations for you. You can pay people to find locations, but I really strongly urge you to go out and get your own locations. And it's not as hard as you think. There's also companies like CanyonMachines.com that do financing. So maybe, I don't know how old you are, but if maybe your parents can do the financing for you and you can get your machine like no interest for 12 months, like Candy Machine. So you don't even, and it'll pay for itself in 3 to 4 months if you got a good location. So that might be a way to get you started. And then finding a location, watch all our videos because we do some really good videos on how to find them. The Discord, if you're not a Discord member, you should be. And there are tons of flyers and tips and all kinds of stuff in the Discord to get you started. So let me go down to the super chat. But definitely, hopefully that helps, Jerome. But don't sell yourself short, man. You can do it. I have faith in you.
Absolutely. You got this. You got this.
Yes.
All right.
He just says.
Oh, good. It's only $5. Okay.
I was going to say, are you going to sing, Jonathan? I was hoping.
That was like, do I have to sing again?
I saw Mr. Anime Frank super chat and I was like, oh, geez, here we go. And then, David had to go and parody my singing.
It was
last week.
Fun.
It was so good. That was a good promo, though. He did a good job.
It did. It was funny. It did work out well. It wasn't terrible. It wasn't like super embarrassing for me, but yeah, I definitely don't want to sing again this week.
I did last night for Jonathan?
I did.
That was funny.
Of course.
Yeah. If he does $50, I'm gonna make Natalie sing. I think maybe Natalie.
She could probably sing really good though. I would guess they could sing pretty well.
They could do they have like all the TikTok songs like down. Like you'll hear them go like say from one room, like if it's a two line song or something, you'll hear them go da da da, and the other one go da-da-da, like in the other room and stuff. And they do that all day long. So, anyways, yes, Key Catcher will be at IAAPA getting caught up. So there was a lot of like back and forth, so I got to actually skip through a bunch of stuff here. So we're good. Let's see where we're at here. PA Pokemon pools. It's funny. Let's see. Oh my God. PA Pokemon pools. So he's like, you should make them pay. We talk about everybody just because in the industry, there's so many people out there that are helpful to all of the vendors that are out there. And so in the Discord, there's discounts for all these vendors. So like Candy Machines, we have a link. Quick Play has a code. You just put in Quick Play when you check out. Matt has got a link or a code for Nyax. So if you just put Galaxy Games 843 when you check out on Nyax.com or shopnyax.com. Sorry, it took me a minute. But All-Star Vending, Flatline, all these companies, like we're always going to promote them just because they've helped us to get started. They help other people get started. They have great specials that they're running all the time.
Yeah.
And they're in the business. And when you go
they're in the business to help us all.
Yeah, and when you go to NBVA, they're the ones that are going to be there at their booth helping you to get started and answering all your questions and stuff. So we just from going to NBVA, I think all three of us were just like, we got to help them as much as they helped us, because we've all bought stuff from all of them,
Yeah.
and they help out so many people in the Discord, and so yeah.
And
So that's the
one
reason
thing I want to say also,
we're not
CandyMachines.com
getting
with Kevin.
paid.
Yeah, CandyMachines.com with Kevin and Chris and everyone in CandyMachines.com, top of the line support. Like they're the best
So
when
true.
it comes
So
to
true. Like, I mean,
they,
just last week I had a question about the key catcher. So I sent Kevin a message on Discord, and like in 5 minutes I had an answer. I mean,
they're on the
what-
Discord helping people.
what-
Yeah.
Yeah. What kind of support? I mean, that's so awesome. He's like, hey, call me. So I called him. I was on the phone with him talking about it. Yeah. So we just, we obviously have a special place for Candy Machines because they've helped us out. They've supplied us with so many, merchandise, machines, products, whatever you want to call it, that's helped grow our business. So we definitely want to help give that back to them as well, because they're awesome.
They're not in it just for themselves. They're in it for everyone. That's what I love about Candy Machines. And our partner suppliers are all great. But I have a special spot for Candy Machines. Candy Machines, I really think they're great. So
Absolutely.
And for those of you who don't know, I work for AC Amusements too. So if you need machines from them, like, I help them. That's my basically kind of like my part-time job that I do, is we have our business, and then I help out Grant with sales and putting together orders. And a lot of people I've helped them, and I just do it because it's fun. But it's, all of us are in there to help people. That's what we want.
And you got some killer new secrets coming out. I don't know if we're allowed to talk about them or not,
No
but I'm
talking
excited.
of-
I know,
No.
but I didn't say anything. I'm just teaser.
Oh, geez.
God.
You almost let a cat out of a bag.
I'm not going to say anything.
Super
God,
Chat,
David.
Waco's Car Wash, Channel Elevators, and more. Change that subject. Says,
Yeah.
have you all ever been through a haunted car wash? I didn't know
Yes.
there was such a thing.
We have
There's
one.
really
in
such a
Chico.
thing?
Yes.
A haunted car wash.
Yes, you go through and they like jump out like out of the car wash at you and stuff. It's really cool.
Oh.
Is the water
I've never
running
heard
and
of that.
stuff? Or
Yeah.
What?
So
Do
what
they
is
get
it,
wet?
Like
Yeah.
I just don't understand. I've never
I
seen
think
one,
it's
so I
like
guess I
that.
just don't understand it.
Imagine being in a car wash and like people like jumping
Pounding
out
on
and
your
banging
windows
on
and
your
stuff?
car and stuff. It's freaky.
I mean, that just sounds like a car wash in a bad neighborhood. I'm just saying.
That's on
I
your
think-
way out.
I think that would remind me of like a zombie apocalypse type of situation,
exactly,
like Walking Dead.
Creature of the Black Lagoons banging on your window or something like that.
Neon Starship wants to hang out at the NBVA.
Look at that. It says, my wife and I are trying to come to NBVA in 2024. Just started our vending business here.
Oh,
in
that'd be
May.
awesome.
Would be a blast to meet you guys, and a massive inspiration and motivation for all of us. I'm telling you guys, NBVA doesn't know what's coming with us. So we keep bringing more and more
hope
people
so.
to NBVA. And
How cool would that be?
I really think we're going to change the face of the NBVA. I really do.
Can I show the picture that we did? Like, I really love that picture. And if we could, I gotta go back to the general, I think.
Well, and I think that what and we kind of talked about it last week, I think, was what's really cool about the MVBA is that, or MBVA, sorry, is that it's really small. Like, it's not like thousands and thousands of people. There's just a few hundred people in a room during all the little conference part of it where they do all the talks and everything. It's very small. You can walk around the room. It's basically like a giant U-shaped table setup. And there's a lot of breaks in between, and it's just a bunch of people hanging out. And it is very one-on-one. A lot of business gets done there just because it is so, like, you walk outside, you sit down on a couple chairs in the lobby, and you just do deals and hang out. And it's
so awesome. It really
yeah,
is.
it's
It
very
was
cool.
an exciting time. I
It
love,
is.
like, my wife and I, what has it been, like half a year, 7 months later? I don't know what month we're in, 8 months later. And I have so much fun. We were talking about it today on the road trip when we were going around servicing machines. We were just talking about how we couldn't wait to go do MVBA next year and see everyone. And we just hope that, we get a big group together and that we can just share it with everyone. That's the one thing, like, everything this Discord community we've been doing, that's something I really want to do and look forward to doing. I'm hoping for a big crowd.
I think, like I said, every year it's going to get bigger and better. I think. I really do.
Seeing all these pictures, but I can't find the group photo. I need to pin that group photo. I thought I had that pinned But that photo right there was one of the greatest photos I've ever seen. Like we're all together.
I've got it on my community tab on YouTube. I can pull it up.
Yeah, maybe if we share that, I just wanted to show the if that's okay.
Yeah,
everyone.
hold on.
That photo.
Oh, super chat coming in. Who's that? Lee Adams. Oh, look at that. Yes, look at this right here. Let me make sure it's on camera good. Got the Claw Time Vending shirt on. Well, it's actually the thing's covering it up on the screen. But yeah, so this is the Claw Time
Oh,
Vending
let me take it away. Sorry.
It's all good. It's all good.
There you go.
Given to me by Lee Adams personally. Thank you, Lee, for the Claw Time Vending shirt.
I don't get one. Thanks.
Well, you know, so Lee and I just happened to be at the same auction in North Carolina. So he gave me a shirt.
That's really awesome. I liked it a lot.
I think it's kind of cool too, because you know it's kind of new, but it still kind of ties in, you know, Gabriel's design, which is really cool.
Yeah.
So, you know, I love this shirt.
Very cool.
Got a lot of special meaning. Elite
Claw, MBVA, everybody stays at the Westgate.
Yes.
Thank you.
Whole floor. So they do block off rooms for the NBVA at a discounted price. Mm-hmm. But I don't think it's just a floor.
Yeah, no, it's a pretty big hotel and it's full.
And Elvis lived there. Elvis lived
there,
so you know. Mm-hmm. And we get to go party in his suite.
Yeah, pretty cool. There's a lot of fun stuff to do. It is a blast, and it was nice because it was funny because you never really know how people really are like in this world, you know, like there was on the way there, David was sending me messages, or was it you or David that, you know, somebody was messaging you about meeting up and, you know, and that he was a fan and blah, 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 and loved watching your videos or our videos. And you wanted to meet all of us. And we're all talking to each other like, I don't know, like that's kind of freaky. Cause we're just normal people.
We're just normal people. Exactly.
And so, and it was like the way it was kind of worded was a little bit weird. But by the end of MBVA, like we're all hanging out. Like they were just, you know, like they're normal people just like us. But we were like scared. We're like, I don't know. People,
well, it was funny too, because like I thought like we were gonna have all this free time to go do like whatever we wanted to do, and like there was so much things scheduled for us to do.
Yeah.
Like I the whole time I was like, let's, you know, I want to go down to the Strip. I want to see the Bellagio fountains. I want to go ride the roller coaster
really
in New York. That. Hey, I'm going an extra day this year, so schedule a day early.
I think so. Yeah.
Because
I felt really bad.
Well, it's not your fault. I mean, they just had so many things for us to do. They had so many dinners and mixers and breakfast and, you know, get-togethers and all. It was awesome. It was awesome how it all worked out. It just made me realize I need to spend more time in Vegas next time. That's all.
And the coolest part too is like when you go to the actual amusement expo, it's huge. It's like
it's very big.
I mean, you can watch our walkthrough. I did a walkthrough when I went down there, and you could see how big it really is. It's on our channel. But once you have the first day with our core group of like MBVA people, like you see them all walking around, and so it like feels small. You know what I mean? Because you see all these people that you met, that you talk to, that you hang out with, and so it's not as overwhelming, I think, because we are a small group. And then it's tied in with the Laser Tag Expo and the Amusement Expo all together in one. And so there's, you know, they got their own conference going on, and you're just like, oh my God, it's too much. But it's not. It was really cool. So
Speaking of people that were in Vegas that are going to be at IAAPA, I talked to Jen Venz this week on Facebook, and she's going to be at IAAPA. So I think that's pretty cool too. Yeah.
Very cool.
Looking forward to seeing her.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, that's good to say hi again.
Yeah, she's got mad knowledge, by the way.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Waco's Car Wash Channel, Elevators and More, coming in clutch with another super chat. It says 2 weeks from now, we'll be on November 13th. It's going to be the 21st birthday, and that's the time we'll all be in Florida for IAAPA too. So happy 21st. We'll celebrate for you in Florida.
We will be there. So we're actually arriving. We're only arriving the day before, I guess, is what I found out. So we'll be there. Was that the 12th? Because it starts on the 13th, I think. Is that right? Or is it
let me look at the calendar now. So I am going. I'm going on the 13th. I think the actual show is the 14th.
Oh, okay. Then we're coming on the 13th also.
Yeah,
then. Whatever the day before it's done.
I'll be there on the third. I'll be there Monday through Friday. I'm staying all week.
You're awesome. Thank you.
doubt I'll be at the actual show every day, but I plan on spending a little time around Florida as well.
So let's see. All right. So we got caught up there. Oh, so she brought me one of our flyers. I wanted to show you guys because we got them printed.
Yeah, let's take a look at it.
So
now,
here they are.
This is the flyer that was a kind of a community group project designed on your live stream, correct?
Yeah. So it was me. I'm trying to remember all who was in there. I know Anime Frank was in there. Natashka was in there. Me, David popped in for a little bit, I think, and we all got together and they helped me design. There was one or two other people. I think Comp Magic. No, I'm trying to remember who else was in there with us, but they all gave me great insight on what to put in the flyer. Or basically I had the flyer done, but like how to place everything, and it turned out really good. So this is the front. So let me get it here. It says, looking for something exciting, let's team up.
I love how you got the three-legged race kid
there
too, with his leg tied to his dad's leg or something like that.
Isn't that cute? I thought that was cute. So that's cool. That's the cover. And then they open, and these are 11 by 17, so they're nice and big, which is cool. So then they open it up.
They look semi-glossy too, which is
they
nice.
are, yeah.
Yeah.
So they open it up, and basically it's got the minis, and then it talks about Amelia and Sam and how they started the business. And so that's the first fold. And then when they open it all the way up, let's see, I'm back up here, is all the machines that we can offer. Claw machines. I don't know if you can see all that or not. It's
yeah,
hard.
We see it. Yeah, we see it.
But they have on the left is the minis, and then on the right is the full, the medium size and other options. And then what I wanted to show the people from us talking about earlier, well, you can't really, it's not focusing, but the information that we put in there, there's nothing about commission at all in any of this. It basically only talks about, what does it cost? There's no cost to you. What do we do? Nothing. Or what do we have to do? Is a question to them. Nothing. We keep the machine stocked, clean, and in properly working order. Are we responsible if something happens in the machine? No, we're fully insured, covering the machines and your customers. Do we need to provide change or price to the customers? No, we accept all forms of payment in our machine, coin, cash, and credit cards. What kind of prizes and toys do you put in the machines? We stock we stock exciting prizes in our machines, including plush, keychains, and other popular for toys. Popular after toys for all ages.
He's getting
and then it talks about attract customers.
You better send Amelia in to present this, just FYI.
Yeah, she will. Yeah, but I'm not good. So it says down at the bottom is kind of the little highlighted part down here, and it says attract customers your location, keep your waiting customers entertained and happy. With a small space, we can provide excitement and repeat business. And so that's nothing about commission, nothing about any of that stuff. So make sure. And then on the back, we have our logo and a link to our YouTube and our phone number. So that's kind of what we did on our flyer. And then Amelia will use that, and Sam will use that to go in and basically talk to them and show them the machines. And the coolest part that we liked is that when we leave it, let's say they're not sure about what they want, it has all the sizes of all the machines and the names of them. So when we talk to them on the phone, we can say, they're like, we really like the Galaxy, or we really like whatever it is. Then we can say, okay. And then they already know how big it is. There's no questions. So anyways,
you see how cool that price, that flyer is so legit and awesome, man.
Yeah.
I need some of those.
I told you I'd make you some.
I know, and then I really need them.
I just need photos,
Yeah.
So,
and then where did you have it printed? Was it Vistaprint or some?
No, Uprinting is what I found. There's a company called Uprinting, and what was really cool is when you make it, we made it in Photoshop, and when we made it, when you actually send it in, they have little border edges, where the printing will get cut off and stuff, and they send it back to me, and the images are all offline because you don't really know how it's going to print. And I talked to them on chat, and I'm like, is there any way you can help me? And oh yeah, well, we can adjust it. And I said, well, I made it in Photoshop. And they're like, oh, that's awesome, send us the Photoshop file.
Send the PSD.
Yeah, and I sent it to them, and they just full on laid it out for me and sent it back. I'm like, oh, dude, it's perfect. And they're like, okay, cool. And they shrunk things and fitted them all in there. And I was like, that's over the top cool, because you don't really get that usually from online printing websites. But
They're
They
like, it is
did,
what
and
it
then
is. We're going to print whatever you sent us. Exactly.
yeah, and I was afraid of that because we ordered. We ordered like 200 or something. I'm like, oh great, they're gonna show up. But these turned out so good, and it was U printing was what it was called, and
And did
great
they
company.
fold them for you? Because I know that some
Yep.
places like that have folding machines.
Yep,
Awesome.
it came all folded and everything, so all put
That's-
together. And
Could you imagine folding 200 of those?
no, and then getting it right because they're like
Right.
perfectly folded, where they fit, like they look legit. So I'm very excited. We're very happy with them and how it turned out. So anyways, so yeah. Okay, back to
You guys did a super chat.
okay,
Super
let me get
chat.
there.
Another one from
questions on the
Waco.
brochure. So if you actually go to our channel, I saved it. It was a live stream where we did it all together. Me and some members from the Discord. We were on there while I was building this in Photoshop.
I called you on that point.
Yeah. So if you guys want to see how we did it, it's actually a full video on how we put this together, and you can go watch it and see exactly how we did it and all the input that people were giving us and stuff. It was pretty cool. So let me go down to the super chat. There it is.
It's from Waco's Car Wash Channel, Elevators and More. He says, here's a trivia question. What are y'all's favorite movies? That's not really a trivia question. That's just a question. Because
or is
we know
it
the
like a movie called trivia? Or is there a movie called that?
Trivia? No, he just wants to know what's everyone's favorite movie.
Hi.
So David, what's your favorite movie?
Well, being put on the spot, I'm a big Disney fan. I like a lot of Disney stuff, but
you don't say.
Yeah, but I would say before Disney took over Star Wars, because I think Disney messed up Star Wars. I think the original Star Wars series, Empire Strikes Back, is my favorite movie. I would say. I think
That's a good movie.
Yeah, I really love that. I don't know. That's a pretty common answer though, right? But I love Empire Strikes Back a lot.
So like me, like I went to school for movies and television and radio. That was my major, and so I kind of like a little bit of everything in all genres. But I really like comedies, and I really like action movies and stuff. And like one of my all time favorites is what movie? I just lost it. Well, one of my comedies that I like, that I've always liked, is So I Married an Axe Murderer with Mike Myers. Like, I love that movie. Yeah. I think that's a super fun, like, go watch it with your wife kind of comedy movie. But I'm trying to think of the one that. Why is my brain not working right now? I'll think of it.
You think of it. I'll talk about movies for
you. Go ahead.
So I'm a big movie fan, but like I like specific kinds of movies. I don't know that I can say I have a 100%. That's my favorite movie of all time, because there's so many good movies out there. But like I like movies that are like, realistic, believable. Like, so, I've watched Star Wars. To me, I'm never going to fly in a spaceship or anything like that. So that those kind of movies just don't interest me. Which, I am a big nerd, so, that's supposed to all go hand in hand, but it just doesn't jive like that for me. Like some of the movies I like that are, realistic. One of my favorite, I can't say it's my favorite movie, but one of my favorite movies is Boiler Room. Ooh. Because, I come from a sales background, and, that's kind of like, the grind and the hustle and all that stuff. And so I just think that's pretty cool. Some other movies that I've watched that I really like. Let's see, I'm trying to think what else. Geez, I can't think of anything else right now. But I like crime solving movies. Yeah. 21 Bridges was one I watched within the past couple of years that I really liked. I thought that was an awesome movie. And that's about, I guess it's like a killer, and they shut down New York City to keep him contained in the island so they can catch him. So, I just like those realistic kind of true crime movie style things like that.
One of my all-time favorites that we just watched recently, because it's around Halloween, is Shaun of the Dead. Like, I love that movie. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I like Simon Pegg's movies anyways, but that one was I just love that movie. It's just so well done, and that's one of my all-time favorites too.
Anyways. Oh, another movie I love, National Treasure, with Nicolas Cage.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, I kind of like that kind of history stuff, but it's all kind of realistic for the most part.
You're talking like an old man. Stop being an old man. I like history.
Some I like history.
Oh my God! Look at all these people. Nice shirt, Matt.
Yes, it is Claw Time. It is the Claw Time Vending shirt. Here, I gotta hold it up because each time those comments get highlighted.
I'm sorry.
It's all good. Yes, it is. Here, let me move the mic. There you Clots on vending shirt right there. Yes.
Nice.
Absolutely.
David, how's your internet doing tonight?
I actually can't
Seems
believe
good.
how good it is.
Your
It's
picture
like
quality
this
looks
is.
good.
I
Your
took
audio
it.
sounds good. Yeah,
I
for
know.
sure.
I actually am able to run multiple things at once, like YouTube in the background on top of it,
Nice.
so I can be a number of
Maybe
live
your
streams.
ISP did an upgrade.
I don't know. It's T-Mobile internet, so it must not be like a lot of people must not be using T-Mobile right now. I don't know. So
PA Pokemon Pulls has seen So I Married an Axe Murderer. Obviously, it's such a good movie. It is, and it's like it's one of those ones that kind of a lot of people missed. You know, that didn't really watch it when it came out, and it kind of
Yeah.
just it's one of those like a cult classic that those that have
What's
seen
funny
it.
too,
Yeah,
I could still picture going into the video rental store and seeing it on the shelf. You know what I mean? Like that's one of those ones where it's got that iconic movie box cover or case cover, whatever you want to call it.
yes,
You know, kind of how we see thumbnails on YouTube today. But you know, that was our YouTube back in the 90s, right? Going to the Blockbuster or whatever those places are and picking out a movie. That's kind of works the same way as YouTube does today with the thumbnails.
David, are you busy?
no,
You
I
wanna
just
do the
get
giveaway?
mess. Oh yeah. No, I was getting a message on my
I'm
Alibaba
just teasing
Discord,
you. I'm just teasing you.
so I just let you know.
Okay, go on.
Well, everyone, if you haven't already done so, make sure you go and sign up for this giveaway. This is presented by Quick Play, and also the machine is presented by CandyMachines.com. And we are all teaming up together, Galaxy Games 843, myself, and the Howard Hospitality Group, who's the biggest noob. Oh, look at LV Vending says, "Bless you, noob," in the chat. So that's good. But let's talk about this key
Excuse me.
catch right here. This claw machine is the best giveaway we've ever done, and I'm so excited to be a part of it. I'm just really sad that, like I've said before, I want to be able to win this for myself. This thing is so cool. I'm sure you saw it on Matt's channel or Quick Play's channel, but this is the possibility that you can win. We're giving this away Wednesday. Was that December 21st? So those who don't know,
20th,
make sure you sign up.
right?
I thought it was 21st. I gotta look at the calendar. I'll double check.
Matt, 21st?
It
20th.
is the 20th.
See, yeah.
20th.
20, yes.
Okay,
The
20th. Okay, yeah, 5 days before Christmas. So early Christmas present for whoever wins this. This thing is going to make you most likely the biggest bucks you'll ever do. You know, like it's not very big, but it's big enough that it will make you lots of money, hold you lots of toys, and it's going to make you so much more than I think than most machines out there. So make sure you sign up for that. You do not want to miss out. And yeah, we'll give that away live on Wednesday the 20th. So yeah, sign up. And the link's in the description, I'm assuming, down below where you can sign up. So, and then also in the Discord.
That's right. That's right.
Who's singing tonight?
Well, I've done it. Matt's done it. So that means it's got to be Jonathan.
It's gonna be Amelia and Natalie.
No, it's got to be you, John. I want you to sing. I want to make a meme of you. I never get to pick on you at all.
Yeah, but they're way
Never.
better
Never.
and cuter than I am. Like, come on, I'm way better
Well,
than me.
How about the family? Like, if he does do it, like, let's put you on full screen, get your whole family there, and just be like Jack Skeleton song, some sort of Jack, or I don't know. Just some sort of,
Oh, yeah, Amelia knows the Nightmare Before Christmas song. She does. They know every song, actually. They're pretty good. Both of them are really good.
oh,
So, living on a prayer.
Oh, there it is.
no.
There it
there
is.
it
There
is.
it is. Boom.
Nice
There's the
job,
air horn. There's
anime
the
Frank.
air horn.
Hey, Natalie, will you come sing? No. Please,
Ooh, that means you got to sing, Jonathan.
please. No. Amelia, will you come sing with me? Sing. You pick. I don't care. I'll sing with you. I think she's gonna come. Please.
Give her a minute. Give her a minute.
Somebody said do 100. Do 100. I guess if you get Amelia, you have to give her 100. You have to give her 52.
Well,
all right. What do you want to sing? Here, we have to put us big.
yeah,
I
put
guess.
yourself on full screen so we can see you both.
So we can see
Yeah,
you,
for
Amelia,
sure.
there.
There you go.
Hi, Amelia.
Okay, come over a little
Oh,
bit.
Amelia, I love
Yeah,
your
get-
T-shirt.
Oh, he likes your T-shirt. Come over so you
Yeah.
can see it. See your cut off. There you go.
That's so cool.
Aw, there's
I'm a
Amelia.
I'm a big '90s rap fan. if
Now,
you didn't
is
know.
Amelia 12 now?
Um, on the 3rd.
On the 3rd.
So she's
Well, this
she's
is
2 days
Friday.
away.
2 days away. Okay.
Nice.
She's very excited. So what do you want to sing? Well, we need to pick something. What do you want to do?
I got you, babe.
You know that song?
She doesn't know that one.
Okay,
Come
let me
on.
know.
Oh, okay.
That's
I
not,
don't
that's
know anything.
what's the coolest
How about
TikTok
that one? Do you know that song?
meme song
Okay,
right
here
now?
we go. Ready?
Oh, here we go.
I don't know like the very start. I only know some parts.
It goes, never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna.
And dessert sheet.
Keep
What's the
going.
rest? Give us more.
Never gonna make you cry.
Never gonna make you cry. Never gonna
Say-
say goodbye.
Tell a lie.
What?
That
That was pretty good, right? That's not too bad.
I see David already starting to edit right now.
All right.
I can't do that to my friend. Why would I ever do that?
Well, good job. Thank you for
Thanks.
singing.
Thanks,
that was
Amelia.
Anime Frank paid $50 to hear us sing.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, she's laughing at you, Anime Frank.
So thank you for singing with us.
Anime,
Give
thank
them the
you so
pictures,
much.
Good
Let's
job,
take it back.
Amelia.
And then, like in maybe 30 minutes, we come do the giveaway.
Well, I'm gonna take a shower, but
So 40 minutes because you take long showers. Is that cool?
Yeah.
Okay. When you're done, come out.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. All right. She'll come do the giveaway for us. Nice. 10 out of 10. Look at 11 out of 10. See, we're
Wow.
That's awesome.
Well, That's awesome.
She's a good sport.
Excellent
She's
ratings.
awesome. So she's always doing her TikToks and singing and all that stuff. So it's the thing is I don't know the new songs. So for me it would be harder to do the stuff that she knows. So that was a good one. Whoever picked that song. So thank you. 12
That's
out
the
of
one
10.
that Matt
Nice.
used too. I'm gonna make a mashup of both of you together.
Oh no,
I want
he's
Natalie
gonna have
to
us singing together now.
Timestamp
I
about.
can see it right now.
I gotta write this down.
Natalie's got that voice too,
Hours,
that
5
really
minutes.
kind of deep voice that would sound good. All right, so what giveaway is tonight? Did I miss something? That is, we're doing the
We're talking
just
about
talking
the giveaway.
about it.
It's not actually giving it away tonight, but we're talking about it. And we talk about it usually 3 times per show.
Yeah. Okay. So IAAPA. Should we talk
Yes.
about?
Let's
what
talk
it
about
is?
IAAPA.
Okay.
So IAAPA is not this coming week. It's the week after in Orlando, Florida, November 14th through the 17th, if I'm not mistaken, at the I think it's called the Orange County Convention Center in Orlando. And if you saw how the show floor was in our Las Vegas videos, it's going to be similar but bigger and more vendors focused more on the amusement business. So things like amusement parks, family entertainment centers,
Roller
and stuff
coasters.
like that. Yes. So there's going to be all kinds of cool stuff. There's going to be prototype machines, prototype rides from ride manufacturers. I'm kind of hoping that I can get some prototype rides in because some of them look, from some of the previous videos I've watched, look really cool. And I love amusement parks and amusement rides. I love roller coasters, all that stuff. So
Yeah.
this is going to
Hey,
take like
Nicole.
two of my things and combine them together. So I'm super excited. Hey, yeah, Nicole's here. Hey, Nicole.
Hi, Nicole. I had to
Welcome
post
to the
your name.
live stream.
I haven't had a chance to say hello to her for a while because I've been
Yeah.
gone.
But this time around, I'm also, I'm starting to try to think about what next machines am I going to be looking to buy. So I really want to go see what new machines are going to be on display for us to test out, for us to play, for us to see, all that stuff.
I think it's
so-
going to be twice as big as NBVA, and I really think
Oh,
with machines.
So it was funny. So I wanted to put together a list of the different vending displays or vendor displays that I wanted to talk about. And I pulled up the map and the show listing, and there's over 1,000 vendors. I'm like, I thought I was overwhelmed in Vegas. I can't imagine what this is going to be like.
I'm so
It's gonna be-
excited.
It's
I'm
going to be
excited.
nuts.
So, and
And
then
now-
we're going to be spending some time in the Kiosoft booth. So we'll be there hanging out because Grant's got some machines in that booth, and so we'll be there hanging out, talking to people about Kiosoft, and then walking around too. So if you don't see us for some reason, stop by the Kiosoft booth, and then we may be there hanging out, but we will be around. My number's on all of our videos. You're more than welcome to call me like during IAAPA and get a hold of me if you want to hang out or whatever. I'm around, so definitely give me a call, and because that's our business cell phone number, and it goes right to my phone. So definitely call me and we'll hang out or whatever. But we'll be there. So I'm excited to meet everybody. It's gonna be cool. So Dean Brown with the super chat, and I have my answers. This David, what's your answer?
Definitely megas. Go with the
Yeah.
mega machine. If you're gonna choose between OGs, like OGs, I love the OGs, but OGs are limited capacity. Okay, this is the way I look at it. If your budget can only afford either 5 or 10, do you want to make? And I love this because E3 put this into my perspective. Would you rather buy a machine that makes you $50 a week or a machine that will make you $200 a week? Maybe you might get more machines of that $50 a week, but 5 machines at $200 a week would make you a lot more money. I'm not saying that's what you're going to make guaranteed, but I'm just saying the possibilities are there. And so you could be making $200 a week off of 5 machines, which is $1,000 versus 10 machines making $500. Yeah. Oh, and Double Geek responded. So Mega Minis all the way. And you can ask Natasha in the Discord. She's like a big time Mega Mini lover too. She said the same thing. She wishes she just did Mega Minis.
And I think the thing that's nice too about the Mega Minis in larger machines like that is that, let's say for somebody like we service our machines pretty much every week, but let's say you can't. Let's say you got something going on and you've still got a lot more prizes to go through before you're going to run out of prizes. And that, where the OG, you're only going to have, like what, 2.5 layers of prizes that are going to be in there, and then they're going to be gone. So it gives you a little more freedom and a little more.
And Natashka's in the chat, apparently. She laughed out loud.
There she is. Love for claw machines. There she is. Hey, Natasha.
Hi, Natasha.
Oh, another super chat? What's that? From
Jeez, so many
Waco's Car
super
Wash
chats.
Channel, Elevators, and More. And actually, this is a great reminder for all of you out there, and especially for you, David, because you don't participate.
Oh.
So starting next week, the show will actually be a little bit different for you because it'll be at a different time for you. The rest of
you
us
guys
should
don't
be
do
at the same time.
Okay, that's good to know. So next Wednesday. Oh, by the way, next Wednesday I'll be at Disney World. So.
Yeah, let's talk about that. What are we going to do the week of IAAPA for the live stream?
We're going to give away a Kiosoft. I know that.
But that's how are we going to do the live stream? Because remember when we were in Vegas, we just kind of had to do the whole hold up the cell phone thing and talk to the phone on a not so great connection. Remember that?
Never solved that problem.
Yeah, so not quite sure how that's going to work when we're all in Florida on Wednesday night.
Well, I thought about bringing my laptop, but I'm so scared to bring my laptop when you're flying. Bags get lost, things get damaged, and so I didn't want to bring my laptop.
You bring your laptop on your carry-on, so that way, or your personal item. Honestly,
when you
fly, depending what airline are you flying?
I forgot. It's like Frontier, I think.
Okay, so Frontier, I know Frontier charges for a lot of stuff, but all airlines allow you to bring a personal item for free. And a personal item can be something that you can put under the seat in front of you. So for my personal item, I always bring a backpack, and my backpack always has my laptop in it. In fact, I'm flying tomorrow. My personal item is my backpack. I'm gonna have 2 laptops in it, one from work and one for personal stuff. So like, if I want to do any video editing or something while I'm in my hotel or whatever, I can do that kind of stuff.
Okay. Yeah. Maybe I will. I'm just like really scared because
I will have my laptop if we need to use it. I will definitely have my laptop at IAAPA
and so
in Florida. Maybe not.
I wonder if I can bring my wonderful portable internet with me.
Yeah, you could.
The one that always breaks down on the
because it works off cellular towers, right?
Yeah. T-Mobile, yeah. But
I have a portable Verizon one I could bring you.
That's probably better. Yeah, bring that. That would be way better.
I can bring it with me. It's really good.
That would be better.
We used it for the fair, and I never turned it off. So might as well bring it with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, Verizon's good.
Sorry, I'm answering a question here. Give me 1 second.
Oh, that's okay. I do that. Like, Rainey's actually been messaging me, and they're talking about in the premium chat some designs that she has.
Oh, cool.
Nice. So yeah, guys. So there's going to be a lot of new machines for us to see. So we'll be sharing that information with you out there. So hopefully you guys are ready for it. I know we're super excited to go and see what's out there and be able to share it with you, all of you out there too. So we're excited about that. It's gonna be a great time.
Doug, you're so silly in the chat. I'm going
I just
buy.
sent you a text too, David.
Oh,
Talking
you
about
did?
Starlink.
Yeah, so that little hotspot is good. So somebody asked how to enter the Kiosoft giveaway in the Discord. There
Yeah.
is. Go ahead, David.
Yeah.
Tell them.
So in the Discord, so right underneath the tab with the rocket ship where you can enter it away for the key catcher, there's actually, let me double check, make sure I'm telling you the correct information. Yes. So there's a Kiosoft giveaway. It says giveaway Kiosoft card reader. And you definitely want to enter that one because that's one's going to be a really high chance of winning because this is only, like we've only really talked about in the live stream. There's probably less than 100 entries. I don't know exactly, knock on wood. I don't want to get in trouble if I'm telling you misinformation, but there's probably less than 100 entries in this, and we're going to be giving it away at the IAAPA live stream that we're going to be throwing. And I'm not sure what day we're going to do the IAAPA live stream. We might have to do that one Tuesday because I don't know what you guys' schedule, but I have to fly back on Wednesday.
Oh,
Unfortunately,
okay.
I couldn't get the whole day Wednesday. I had to get back because that will be my week mark, and I need to get back because my parents said they only watched my doggy for a week.
Neon Starship, use our link in the Discord for insurance. And David, you want to tell them how to do that?
Oh, yes. And I know Jonathan Howard talked about this in the last live stream with Matt. We had a user have an incident, which is very rare, but it's always like this is why you need the insurance. And there is a link also in our Discord as well. We have so many affiliations and not that affiliations, but just like just different things that we have on there that gives you guys discounts. But anyways, we and quick play and such, we use Next Insurance. It's very affordable. I believe it's roughly around $20 to $25 a month, depending on how big you are. And you
So
can buy
cheap.
and save a little bit of money, not much, but you can buy a year plan if you want to. But I do month to month because it's about the same price. But they give you $1 million liability insurance with up to $1 million coverage, and it's like only $20 a month, and they will cover. And this is something that I had to do a lot of research on because there are people that weren't sure if they would cover their vending route and whatnot, and they do cover claw machines. And I got a recording in the Discord of the conversation
Yes.
talking to the manager, and we went through all that to get answers some questions. What they don't cover is there are certain areas, states. I'm not sure which one, but I'm sure if you're able to sign up, they'll cover you. But they will not let you sign up if you're in an area that you are not covered. So yeah,
If they're not able to provide
yeah.
coverage, exactly. Yes.
Exactly, yes. So Nexus Insurance is what we use, and I do highly recommend that. Do not. That's. I almost think that's more important than. Well, no, LLC is very important. Never mind.
They're
But
both equally
the
important for sure.
equally important. There you go. You need both. Definitely get both. You don't want an incident.
I don't know if we can talk about the incident because that's not our deal.
It's not our incident, so yeah.
I don't know. We can really talk about. I mean, it's somebody. It happened to somebody, and we don't. I don't know if we can really do that. So.
Well, I know the person told me I could share their story. Just
Okay.
keep the names out. Yeah. Keep the.
Sure.
So this person, they had a Mega Mini. And if you know, and this is the thing about minis. You got to remember, minis are skinny, tall, and they if they're not on a like if they're on they're like a flat surface, they're good. But every once in a while, you get a place with a tile floor, and apparently they were on a tile floor, so it made it a little bit more wobbly than normal. But they did secure it really well. But what happened was with people playing and shaking it, they got it into a weaker spot, and then a child went dancing through the restaurant, running through the restaurant, even ran outside and came back in. And as she came in, she jumped towards the machine and grabbed it and swung around, like did the whole like dance move, like she's like twirling her legs and dancing, and all that momentum. She was apparently a heavier girl too, so she wasn't no like little kid. She was like a big round girl, and it pulled the machine on top of her. Luckily, the machine fell down and didn't hit her because she rolled out of the way, but the machine did fall down, and it was enough to scare the owners and be like, well, that if that can fall down, it was an extreme incident, but they didn't want anyone to they didn't want that to happen again. So that could happen. I mean, that's a very rare. Like in 4 years, I've never had anything like that. Yeah, she was a rounder girl. Thank you, Delwig, and such. Yeah.
So
That's
there
the
you go.
thing that parents don't watch their kids, and they don't pay attention to what's going on, and they're drinking or eating their food or whatever they're doing, and it just seems like there's so much of that now. And I don't know how many times we walk into a location where we have machines and the kids are banging on the buttons or like yanking on the joystick and stuff. Like, these kids don't care. Like, it's not their machine, it's not their equipment, like they just beat things up, and they just, I don't know. So make sure that you secure your machines. Make sure that you can use sandbags in the bottom of them. You can they come with attachments to mount to walls. I don't recommend that because they don't really stay mounted to walls very well. So I would put something heavy in the bottom. And make sure that you protect yourself, but also insurance. That's why,
Yeah.
because of stuff
Yep.
like this. So yeah. Matt, try not to laugh. That's what Drex is laughing at you. You can't. Matt cannot not laugh. It's too funny. Dave is too funny no matter what.
I mean,
What did I say that was funny?
Well, what was funny is, so you're telling the story, right? And all I can picture is Violet from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Oh,
She's going on
yeah.
the blueberry.
Well,
that's all I can picture. When you said she's a rounder girl, I'm like, she blew up like a blueberry, right? So that's
No,
all
I'm
I
just
can
saying.
think
I meant like she was heavier set. Like she wasn't like a bubble or anything. She was a kid
of. Right.
that just was heavier.
No, I get
for
it.
a
I get
girl.
it.
And she was trying to do a little dance on the claw machine.
So
like
you know
throw
how
her
there's
legs
memes
out.
of us, David? You just opened a whole new
Yes.
door with them.
So
Oh.
Neon Starship commented the title of David's debut hit single on his new album. She was a rounder girl.
There we go. And you guys gotta pay me if that
Excuse me.
becomes a big hit. I want my what do you call it when you get money from videos that you make? Oh.
I wouldn't mount your machine to the wall, 720. I wouldn't do it. I'd put weight in the bottom or something,
So
because
you know what I do is
I've heard horror stories of ripping plaster out of the walls and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
I wouldn't, and it's not your wall. You know what I mean?
yeah.
I wouldn't do that. That's just my 2 cents.
I like to Velcro my machines down so it's removable, but it gives it pretty
Yeah.
strong. So you can get like Orange and Force and do it, but like pull off the
command
Velcro.
strips.
Yeah, but you know what I really like doing, and this is why I also do 2 machines almost at every location. Is I get 2 minis and I put strips around the top, so it locks the top, the center, and then 2 long ones around the base. So when you put them together, boom, they're like solid, and then it's like you can't move those things. And then you would have to, and this also prevents people from really getting rough with your minis, and
Yeah.
and then eventually, it does take a while to tear that apart, but you can rip it apart and peel off the strips with Orange and Force stuff. So
Yeah, our our double minis that we sell for AZ Minis,
Yeah.
they're popular for that reason, just because it's 2 of them together, and it's super solid. People like those a lot.
Yeah.
yeah, I actually hurt my hands hitting my hands like that.
David,
actually.
question for you, sir.
What's that? Someone should make a comparison of the Mega Mini and the Super Mini. Well, I actually kind of have in the sense of
Yep.
my mind, and we talked about the differences before. And I did a comparison video. I did the whole like tier list video, and I talked about the differences. And I think, to my understanding, actually, Super Minis are going to be having another model coming out soon. But there's lots of comparisons between the minis and the Mega Minis and the Super Minis. But we just have to look at one of the videos, and we talk about it in the Discord and stuff. I could talk about it a little bit more because there's a lot I could go into and talk about, but I don't want to take up too much time. So
If you go to David's channel, he has got reviews on all the machines. And you can do your own comparisons just by watching the videos. So you don't need like an actual video comparing the 2 side by side, but you can watch the videos that he's done. And we did a video on a Super Mini, and like an actual review. And we also did one on the Golden House. And so then you can look at those also. So you can get quite a few different reviews on what's out there and see them like up close and personal. And we actually just did one on a Golden House recently. So it's newer. So definitely check out. But David's done like a lot of really good in-depth videos, and he's done them on a lot of different things. So definitely definitely check those out, because he spent a lot of time making those. So Austin, send Delwig a message in the Discord, and he can check to see if you're entered to win. Because I don't think David will have time, but send Delwig a message, and he'll be able to do that for you.
Yeah,
So-
DM Delwig. Everyone, DM Delwig right now. Please do that. DM him.
Yeah, he can check to see if you're entered to win. Or Anime Frank can too. You could email, DM him. Somebody wants to know what's on your eye.
Oh,
It's a monocle.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's what it was supposed to be. So, kind of is this bad? So in my church, when we do the sacrament or communion, they pass around the cups and stuff. We have these little tiny plastic cups, and you would stick it. You take the drink of it, and then you stick it back in the tray, and you pass it on. Well, I always had this really bad habit to just kind of like slide a hand in it, act like I put it back in, and pass it on. And sometimes I would get two of them, and I just go like this throughout the meeting after communion. I just hold them up like this and just watch them give their talks, and I just do that because I was so immature. Did you guys ever do stuff like?
You're taking church very seriously, obviously.
Yeah, I'm like this, and so I don't know. I just kind of just mess around, act like I have glasses or whatever. Maybe if you ever go to my churches, you'll see a lot of my churches. Not everyone. They have the little plastic cups, and they're just so easy. And they fit right here perfectly on your eye, where you can just set it. Right?
So is that one of the actual church cups, or is that what you put
No.
This
This is where I put my keys in.
That's what I thought, yeah.
It's only in one half.
Yeah.
If I ever get one of those, I'll show you guys what it looks like. But they're perfect for like this, the cups. Are perfect for your eye.
So here's Lane Amusements is one of the people that we hung out with at MBVA.
Yeah,
so
they were in
he
Vegas.
was there with his partner, and we all hung out at MBVA. Haven't seen you in a while, Lane. Good to see you.
Yes, I haven't seen him forever. You guys want to see a picture of him? I got the picture. I found it.
You found the picture?
Well,
there you go.
I found it on
cool.
your. I took it
on my community tab.
Yeah, that's where I had to go. So
That's all good.
Wait, share
Yeah.
screen. Because I tell you, that's share a file, share a screen. I didn't know you could share a file. But
there it is.
Okay.
Can you make it big?
Oh, how do I make it bigger?
I don't know.
I'm not
maybe
sure
if
you
I
can on the
save
community
image.
Or just share the image,
yeah.
not the window.
All right, give me just one more second. I'm
Yeah.
gonna save this on my files. Save image as, and I'll put this group. That's what I'll name it. Open it. Go to my downloads now. Just one more second. Open up downloads. Okay, I made it big. Oh, what? It's still small. Oh, I can zoom in. Oh, it's gonna be so pixelated. All right, now I hit share. Entire screen. It's gonna be a bit pixelated. My wife's in the front. Oh, she's so cute, even though she's pixelated.
Well, did you notice how we tried to get all the girls in the front, right? Because they obviously look better than we do. So
yeah, I see Jonathan, me, Matt. We got my wife right here, and then look at there's what's his name, Eli from ET.
Eli
Vending.
from ET Amusements, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then Lane Amusement, and then Jaime and Dominic, Eli and Nat. And I'm gonna think my brain slipped on this.
Cody's
it's
in the
Eli's
back there.
wife.
Cody's
oh yeah,
Cody's
right here, talking to I think maybe Chris right there.
That's Chris. Yeah.
Dang, I can't remember her name. Destiny.
That's Destiny.
I
Yeah.
think.
Yep.
Yeah. And they got the narwhals and Jonathan right there, and then I know what's their user tag name?
Insert coin.
Insert coin. I was gonna say it. No, you beat me to it.
Beat you to it.
Oh,
but this
Natalie.
was so fun. Yeah, I said Natalie.
Oh,
and then I don't think I said this guy though, Eli. I said everyone.
No one knows that guy, right? No one knows.
Yeah, no one knows that crazy guy. That was so funny. But look how fun this group picture was, and there was others out there, but we were able to get the group picture right here at the moment, and it was so much fun. And it would be so fun to do that again with everyone in the Discord that shows up.
Absolutely, yeah.
Very cool.
Such a good time. Such a good time was had by all right there.
Yeah, unshare this. But I love that picture.
Yeah, that one's going to be hard to beat. That's for sure.
Well, if we get a big crowd, how are we going to get everyone to fit in there too? So that'll be a good problem to have. But
I don't know. Just have to get
Let's see.
further back to take the picture, I guess. I don't know.
yeah, that was fun. That was so fun. That's good to see you, Elaine Amusement. I'm so happy that you came on the
Yeah,
live
welcome
stream
back.
to say hi.
Yeah.
Yes. Are you going back next year to NVVA? I hope you are. I hope to
I'm
see you again.
guessing they always go every year.
Okay.
I'm just wondering if he's going to be at IAAPA. I'm wondering.
Yeah.
So
Maybe.
let's see. Oh, that was Lane Amusement, right? Oh yeah, that was his. Okay, sorry.
A massive group photo. I agree.
Yes,
Get a big
massive
one.
group photo.
There's a handful of people that I've been trying to convince. So I personally become pretty good friends with Chris with Krabby Claus, and I'm trying to get him to go to the IAAPA. I don't know if you want to set up a booth or not, but just go there and say hello and like be with the group, take a picture. You guys would like Chris. I think he's really
Well,
cool.
all the booths are sold out. There's no
Are
booth
they?
space.
Yeah, we were
available.
going to be
Yeah.
there and we can't
Yeah.
just because everything's sold out.
Oh,
So-
I meant for MVVA.
Oh, for
I'm trying to get him to
NVVA.
go to MVVA. I'm sorry, that's I misspoke there.
All right.
It's in Florida. IAAPA's in Florida. So
Yes, Orlando,
Disney
Florida.
World, not too far away from Disney
I'll bet
World.
they have some really good claw machines there.
I know. I bet you that. I bet you they make about $400 a week.
I really want to
Well,
look
not
at a couple
not
of those.
quite that much, right?
I
Yeah,
really
not
want to look
quite
at
that.
some of those marble machines again. I really.
Oh yeah, the over the edge. Yes.
Yeah.
Which
That
I can't
was just-
remember. I can't remember which manufacturer that was by.
I looked up their videos and stuff. There are people in that Facebook group that have the over the edge.
Yeah, they say they're
And-
doing really well. Also.
Yeah, I wanted to learn more because I think that would be such awesome. Like, okay, did I tell you? Okay, so the mini golf location, get this, the mini golf location, they sold their business, and I'm their claw machine guy, and I met the new owners today, and I was kind of wondering what they wanted to do with the arcade side, because they have arcade machines and whatnot, and air hockey table. And I go in there and I meet them, introduce myself, and they're like, "We definitely want to keep you. We hear such great things about you and stuff like that," because the previous owners were just so great. But they make it sound like they want me to bring machines in there, and I can almost, it sounds like they want me to pitch ideas to them. What do you guys think about basketball hoops? Do you think they do good in arcades, like with the?
Absolutely. Yeah.
I always thought so
absolutely.
too. Like, I know I'm personally
The
addicted
only
to basketball.
thing is with games like that, you almost have to have a prize counter and win tickets to really drive good results. So keep that
Yeah.
in mind too.
Okay. I wonder if they have like a one where you can play basketball to win a prize if you hit a certain score.
Like it almost has like a prize locker or something like that. I don't
Yeah,
think so.
that'd be so cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
but I was thinking about bringing a couple of those arcade shooters, and then like basketball. I was thinking about bringing Mario Kart over. I could buy Mario Kart and such, and get some Mario Kart racers. But they do
Yeah.
have Cruising Worlds, so I don't know if they like that or not.
Who doesn't like cruising, man?
Cruising World's a
Sweet.
great game.
Oh, I wanted to go back real quick to
Yeah.
that question earlier. They were saying, how would you go about asking somebody about placing arcade games? And I didn't know if they were talking about only arcade games or if they were talking about just amusement machines in general. But Matt and David and I were having this conversation the other day is there's not as much money in arcade games anymore. So
No.
Especially classics. I wouldn't even think
I
about
would-
putting
I
a
would-
classic out.
yeah, I'd place a claw machine 99.99% of the time before you ever even think about placing an arcade machine, unless it's there to keep people around to play your claw machine more. That would be the only reason that you'd want to keep the people in the area and keep them occupied and stuff like that. But I wouldn't spend a bunch of money on them unless you have like an FEC or something like that where you've got a ton of machines and it makes sense. They just don't bring in the money. We've gotten into them a little bit and we do okay, but not anything compared to what our claw machines are doing. So we bought used machines. We didn't buy new arcade machines. So luckily we didn't pay a lot of money for them. So it's okay. But new arcade machines are really expensive. If you get them from China, they're a lot less, but they're still expensive, and you got to pay those off, and it'll take years, to pay those things off.
Yeah,
So
claw machines are
I
so much better.
yeah, for what you're going to spend on them, I mean, you could have so many more locations and so many more claw machines and making so much more money. So I would focus on that versus arcade. That was the only thing I wanted to touch on is that,
Yeah.
arcade, starting an arcade is not really what it used to be. But if you have a
Right.
location like Quick Play does, where you have a bunch of machines in one place, then it makes sense to have some arcade games. But if you watch their videos, you also notice that the arcade games don't even do close to the numbers that their claw machines do.
Correct.
Or their
Yeah,
coin pushers or
and
that kind of stuff. So
and the mini golf place, they let me see their numbers because I went there last day and they showed me their numbers of the arcade claw machines. Definitely killed it. I did get to see Pac-Man. Mrs. Pac-Man brought in an average of $20 a month. Then also very
Yeah.
close to it, Donkey Kong about $20 a month, and then but the
If I
one that
was
did,
there, it would bring in more.
yeah, it would probably be, yeah,
'Cause I'd
you
be
would have the
playing
high
it.
score. But they did their biggest one was air hockey. That one did an average of $170 a month, and then the next was Cruising World. That one did, I think, well, technically it's two machines, so it did beat air hockey. I think they did about $80 a piece or $90 a piece, so it was like roughly around where the one air hockey table made was the Cruising
Yeah.
World.
But keep in
Cruising World.
mind, that machine costs thousands of dollars. So to make
Yes.
that back at $80 a month,
yeah.
Yeah, right,
Yeah.
right. So
And they're heavy as heck, man. Like they're not easy to move. That's the other
and
thing.
then
Correct.
maintenance on arcade machines I found are a lot more intense than just a claw machine. Claw machine I feel like it's just like Legos, you snap them together. And I mean it's not that simple, but if
Right.
you were to compare it
Right,
to a pinball machine and an arcade machine, there's like I watch Matt's repair videos on his arcade machines. I'm like, well, I'm not touching that.
Also,
you
think
get
about
used to
too
it.
is that the newer machines that move, like if you get the car racing games and stuff, like you need to check the
Motors.
power, like that those
Dedicated
things require.
circuits. Yes.
Yeah, because you need dedicated circuits like 220 to run one of those things. So then you're going to be talking to them about putting in more power, and I don't know. You just stick with the basics, because then you're not going to be pulling a bunch of power from them either. So you don't want to be doing that, or them having to call an electrician to have them come in and put a plug because you ordered a $20,000 machine. You know what I mean? So,
For sure.
anyways. Starship says that's disheartening to hear about arcade machines. My wife and I, and a goal with the vending machine money is to eventually open an arcade here in Massachusetts, classics and modern with claws, etc. Too. It's just there's just no money in it
So,
anymore.
well, there is one way to make
Yes.
classics work, and that's when in a bar arcade scene. So, we just had one open locally here, and it's doing really well. Obviously, you're not making any money off the games; you're making your money off the actual bar, but that attracts people in there. So, I've seen ones where they have the games on tokens. I've seen it where the games are all on free play. Just come buy drinks at the bar and play all the games you want. But I've seen it done multiple ways, and that model still seems to be doing pretty well because it's going to attract the generation that appreciates those games. Because kids today, they don't appreciate those games.
No,
They're like,
they want things that are.
What's this old 8-bit graphics? I don't want to play that.
Yeah.
You know,
And even
one
if
thing
it's
that
a year old, it's a year old. You know what I mean? It's not the newest thing. So, yeah. Anything redemption, like if you wanted to do a location where you had, some of those things and they could redeem prizes at your location somehow. Like if you had prize lockers, like we sell prize lockers, AZ Amusements does, or you can get them from China and that kind of stuff too. But if you had a ticket redemption system where they could win, prizes, or they have actual, me and David and I were looking at them for a location in a mall where basically you don't have to be there. So you would open up the location, and then along the wall would be a bunch of prize lockers that you get a certain amount of tickets, or you use your card. After you get a certain amount, you can pick a locker and then get a prize out. That would totally work if you did something like that, because then they're playing games to win.
There
tokens.
are systems that will do that, and you'll see them a lot of times in hotel game rooms, like especially in places like Vegas. But
Right.
It all ties to a prepaid card, right? So you go in, you buy one of their cards, You load your credits onto it. You play your games. It loads your tickets right to the card. And
Yeah.
then when you're ready to redeem your tickets, you swipe your card on that redemption machine, and it's got all these different prize lockers, and you select what prize you want. So therefore, there's no employees required. So there is an option like that.
Yeah. So that might be something you could do if you had like a little game room or something that, you know, at a location where they could win actual prizes. But everybody wants to win something. You know, that seems to be what everybody's about now. It's not about the 5 minutes of racing. Like, they want to win toys, you know. And you saw it like on our video, if you watched the Halloween video from last night, like they just want to win. Like, they want the toys and they want to win. You know, that's what the kids are all about nowadays, is taking something home with them, you know.
Take a look at Quick Play's collection. Every single week when they do a collection, they got the wall of claw machine amusement games, and they just bring in all the money, and they got the coin pushers, and then they do the arcade machines, and it's just for fun. Matter of fact, they put some of their machines on free, and it's because they only get, like, between all the arcade machines, even though they got like a dozen or so, they only bring like $60 that whole week, where you got the claw machines bringing in thousands of dollars every single week.
Yep.
Yep.
Austin B, your coin mech, depending on if it's a standard coin mech that we all use, it comes apart at the top and it comes apart at the bottom. So on the top, there's usually a clip that you pull off, and the top flap will open up, and you can, if something's stuck at the top of your coin mech. And then at the bottom, there's a little, it's actually two pieces together, and you pop it open, and then all the coins and stuff will fall out of the bottom. So if you can't get it apart, sometimes they're stiff. Sometimes we use like a flathead screwdriver and just kind of pop it open. Just be careful because they break pretty easy. They're not the best quality stuff that's out there. But there is a little thing you can stick the little flathead screwdriver there and pop it open. But they do come apart for a reason, so you don't have to reach from the front and grab that stuff out of there. You can get it all from the back. And anything to add to that, guys?
There's also some machines too, like Stacker, or maybe some older machines that don't use that comparator coin mech. They use like a classic arcade coin mech. A lot of them have a chute that goes down to that coin mech. So a lot of times people like jam quarters, and like when the coin mech gets jammed, then it backs up into that chute and they get all jammed in there and wedged in there real hard. I've found that things like a pocket knife or something where it's long and skinny, can get in there and help like pull them back out is definitely a tool to have for sure when in a situation like that.
Yeah, I try to dig them out with my little tiny car key, and I just do that. But I know what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it'd be really nice is just a little tiny skinny flathead that you get from the micro screws.
All right, so guys, we're gonna throw a patent on this. So don't take this idea, but the three of us are gonna work together to invent a coin unjamming tool.
There you go.
We're gonna do it.
Mm-hmm. So we'll take a screwdriver and we'll paint it blue, and we're gonna sell them for $500 a piece.
Sold by the Avengers. The Avengers.
By the Avengers, yes.
Smiley.
Thanks again, Drex, for that name.
Yeah. Go into the Discord in the repairs channel, and you could be in there all day watching how people fix things, because the people will ask questions and then people post how to fix everything in there and pictures and everything. You can learn tons of stuff in the Discord.
Some of us do how-to videos too. So I know Jonathan's got some videos about fixing some stuff. I've got some videos about fixing some stuff. David, I think you've got some too about fixing some stuff too. So all of us have videos. It may not cover every topic that could happen, but you know,
the most common.
If you need that visual stuff, we've got that stuff too.
And what's really cool is once you do something once, like once you unjam a DBA or fix a coin mech or whatever, like Amelia and Natalie and Sam, like they're pros now. I mean, they just go in there and like, you know, they'll throw a coin in there, it doesn't go through, like, okay, and they'll open the back up and they pop it open. I'm like, man, you guys are awesome. But once you do it a couple times, like I don't think there's anything on the claw machines that's really hard to do. So this weekend, I should have done a video on it, but I didn't. But on the Cube Factory, it comes with a big claw. I don't know if you guys knew that or not, but it's a big one. And so we were doing those boxes, and I was like, I want to make the claw smaller, and it's a different voltage. So I had to order a special claw that's 24 volts versus 12 volts. I think that's right. And I actually had to install it. So I had to, you know, take apart the claw and the top and like wire it and everything.
Pull the solenoid out and everything. Yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, wow, that's fancy. Like I'm a legit like repair guy. So that's what
I know too. Cool. I know too. While I'm thinking about it, candymachines.com has a YouTube channel, and they have a lot of those kind of videos how to
do.
change a claw, how to do this, how to do that. So go check out CandyMachines.com's YouTube channel as well.
Yeah, and we have how to replace a button, how to replace a joystick. All those are on our channel. So a lot of people have done stuff like that could help
Absolutely.
you.
Yeah.
And Matt's got tons of stuff on how to fix things, and then 720's got tons of stuff on vending machines. So watch those.
I love taking a broken claw machine and videoing the whole process, diagnosing the problem, and then figuring out how to fix it, and then at the end showing it working. So I've got a few videos like that. It's fun.
That's not me, by the way. That's Anime Frank, I believe. He made a duplicate account of mine. Looks similar.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, I think he's trying to troll. I'm not typing that.
I don't know. That looked pretty legit to me.
It did.
No, it's another account. He did it once before. He's actually been doing the Discord too. So I had to keep taking away the power to talking with that account.
So
he's a troller.
Anytime I mistype something or I put a typo in there, I'm gonna say the same thing.
Let's
Guys,
see.
we've only got 14 minutes left tonight.
Yeah, I gotta have Amelia come in here and do
what
the
is up
giveaway
with that?
ticket. I know, it's so crazy.
So
cool.
it's funny, guys. I've got a super early flight in the morning. Like, actually, my flight is in like 6.5 hours, like 7.
Yeah, you said you weren't going to
7.
stay.
You were gonna...
Yeah. Well, and then I look away and I look back. And I'm like, oh my, I might as well stay now. I only got 15 minutes.
14 minutes. I know Matt told us before the stream started, which just seemed like a few minutes ago.
Yeah,
that we're
right.
about. Yeah.
So I've got a really, really, really early flight. I'm like the first flight of the day tomorrow, and I'm not looking forward to that. So I'm only going to get a couple hours sleep before I have to get up and get to the airport. But the good news is with a super early flight that early, number one, there should be no traffic. And number two, I should find a parking spot pretty easily. So I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Hopefully no early morning delays. The only thing I think that could delay me would be weather, but I think we'll be okay there.
Amelia, are you out of the shower? Okay, come on in. She's like, I was waiting on you. Wow.
Wow, Jonathan.
Jeez,
Duh.
For all of you asking, I've got to go to Florida for my actual job, not vending stuff. Actual Florida. It's funny because I'm going to Florida for IAAPA in 2 weeks. So I'm going to be pinballing back and forth from Florida to South Carolina.
Florida out.
South Carolina. Yeah. So lots of Florida in the month of November.
Hi.
Hello.
Okay, let me pull it up here. There it is. Oh wait, what happened to it? Oh, there it goes. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
That's a cool machine.
Oh wait, you need the microphone.
Yeah.
There you go. Sorry.
Okay.
It's all you.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Bless you.
Okay, so we are going to be giving away a quick play key catcher. So it's a really, really cool machine. It's basically so the key is going to be hidden in the machine, and if you win the key, you can open one of the little prize slot thingies, prize locker. Yeah, prize lockers, and it's a really cool machine all in all, and a lot of places would want it because of how cool it is. And if you want to enter to win one of these super, super cool machines, you need to be a member of the Discord for multiple reasons, because the Discord is an amazing place, and it has a lot of knowledge. So be a member of the Discord, and once you're in the Discord, there'll be a little link to candymachines.com. You will click the link to candymachines.com, and then you will fill out another thingy in the link to candymachines.com. Yeah.
Thanks, Amelia. And happy birthday to you, dear.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Happy early birthday since it'll be Friday, right? Friday's your birthday?
Yeah, Friday.
Happy
We're
birthday.
going to Olive Garden.
Nice.
Yay. That sounds like fun.
She wanted to go to Red Lobster, but the town that we're going to doesn't have Red Lobster, so we're going to. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Olive Garden's fun.
Okay. Bye.
Not a sponsor, but could be.
Yeah.
Olive Garden becomes a sponsor.
Sorry, let me take myself off. Where'd everybody go?
We're right here.
We're still here. You're just maximizing the screen for you. That's all.
I did it for her so they could see her.
It's now the Jonathan show, everyone.
No,
Jonathan
for her, not
Howard
for
in the
me.
morning.
Jeez, it was
It's all
Amelia
good.
because they don't get to see Amelia. So everybody
It's
else
all
always
good.
had to
It's all
put
good.
her on there.
I'm just messing with you.
Okay.
I was gonna say we moved all around again.
Right. We're playing musical chairs over here.
Musical chairs,
So,
yeah.
I'm getting some breadsticks and some salad.
The breadsticks and salad are very good there. Yes.
Oh my god, so good. Did you know that you can buy the cheese graters that they sell there?
I did see that. Yes.
Yeah. I saw some guy on TikTok. He was all about it. He's like, you can buy there. You can buy there.
I also saw another guy on TikTok that went to Walmart and they had the same ones for half the price.
Oh, well, there you go. Dang.
Yes.
Well, the guy that got it, the one I saw on TikTok, the guy that got it from Olive Garden, they gave him like a container with the cheese in it too. So he got
that's
cheese.
cool.
Yeah, so that was kind of neat.
That's cool.
So, anyways, yeah, she wanted to go to Red Lobster really bad, but they don't have one in that town, so we're gonna go there instead. So she's all excited. She had her birthday party. For those of you who didn't know, she had 12 screaming girls over at our house last weekend for a Halloween.
Yeah.
Like,
I called Jonathan to talk to him, and he was celebrating that party. I was like, oh, I can't talk to Jonathan.
I wasn't celebrating. It was all the noise in the background that was being celebrated. Yeah, they had a lot of fun though. It was really cool. So she wanted to do it early because they had all the Halloween decorations up and everything, and make it like a Halloween party. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
So, all right. Anyways, so All Star is actually based out of Canada.
Mm-hmm.
So,
but their flush is actually pretty cheap to ship still.
Yeah, it's really cheap. They have really good.
I think you can get in-state shipping rates. It's not a bunch of extra money. It's probably the same as you would get from any other distributor. Mm-hmm. I've ordered from them before as well.
And they often run specials where they did like they'd had some mini plush for a little while. I think it was 57 cents shipped like to your 57 cents each or something like that, or 59 cents each shipped to your house. So which is awesome. So no matter where you were, so that was pretty cool. They had that special for a little while, and it was like high quality mini plush. So nice stuff. David.
Yeah.
Answer that question.
What would you guys recommend as first mini claw machine prizes? Are you talking about the mega prizes or just prizes in general? Prizes in general, well, for me, I really like that premium plush mix that Jonathan and I use, and I've seen it in Matt's machines too. Like, it was so much. Like, I know those prizes, but it's like there's all sorts of good stuff, Mario, Luigi's, and Pokemon, and other stuff, and you mix it with other generic stuff, and you just kind of make that little nice mixture together and make a soup or whatever, nicely stack up. It draws so much attention. People go crazy for that plush. You're going to start racking in some big money with those kind of plush. I know licensed plush costs a lot more, but like it's definitely worth it, the attention. So, and then like a mega prize, I mean, those you can go on Amazon, but there's other ways of getting those little game consoles that you just stick up there. That Nintendo one that I gave to LV Vending for his first location, for his Golden House. Tell me, by the way, how's that going for you, LV Vending? Is that did anyone win that prize yet? I know we talked about it yesterday, but man, he's doing really well with his Golden House, and he put that little 620-in-1 game console in there, and it fits perfectly in the Golden House.
So I don't really understand what he's asking. He says, what are your guys' opinion on putting certain prizes every week and just changing them every week? Like one day I would put watches, another day I would put Pokemon plush and cards.
Oh, like refreshing it maybe.
Oh, I see. Like maybe one week of the month he does watches, and 1 week I see what he's kind of saying. So what we did is kind of what David does. David's got a really cool like suitcase that he takes with him on location. But we've got our little Howard hospitality bags, and so now what we've done is we bought some other bags on Amazon that we consider toppers. So those are like our Pokemon cards, our watches, our keychains, and that stuff. So we have those in a little bag, and then we have our plush in another bag. So then she goes and she stocks the machine, and then she unzips and she puts her toppers on, and then that's kind of how we've separated it. Now,
didn't you once refer to those as the sprinkles on the sun?
Yeah, the sprinkles on top. Yeah, that's her. Yeah, and so she was having a hard time because those usually the stuff like keychains and those seem to fall to the bottom, and so she wasn't able to get all that stuff a good mix. So by the time she was done with the mix in the bag, it was all like a bunch of keychains at the bottom. So she asked for a better way to do that, and we found these really nice cloth zipper pouches. They're called like inner office mailer pouches or something. They're nice and big, and we put all that stuff in the toppers in there, and she loves it. So now she just unzips it and gets the stuff and puts that on the top. And so like during Halloween for like all of September, October, it was like the little Addams Family keychains and the little pumpkins and all that stuff was in that topper. So she always put some of that on top, the little sprinkles on top. So anyways, yes. So
I didn't say that, Natasha. Disregard that message. That was Anime Frank.
Oh.
But I thought that was funny. You see what Lane the Muse said about you, Jonathan? God bless you. 12 screaming girls.
Oh my God.
And they're all like preteen, I'm assuming. So
yeah,
preteen.
You know, but we didn't have any drama. There was no drama. Like I thought there was going to be like major drama and stuff. No drama. And we went to Costco and I found out for her birthday, I thought it'd be kind of fun, is a s'mores maker. It was like a sharper image s'mores maker that you plug in, and then they all made s'mores, and like it was a lot of fun. They had a really good time, and that was my present to her, and I think that was really cool. And all the girls were like giggling and laughing, and like they all got along, and there wasn't like anybody left out. You know, that whole thing, like how it's weird. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Especially with 12
right here, I'm not typing.
So
you guys know I'm not typing anything. So if anyone messages, is on me. But I should point out that Love for Claw Machines does a different approach with her plush, and take a look at her YouTube channel because she does amazing with her locations. So,
and she does a lot of anime stuff. So she does a lot of Sanrio, a lot of what's that one called?
One Piece. Yeah,
she does a lot of stuff like that. So and she does really well with it. And what we do is we don't go that deep in anime, but my son's been trying to talk us into doing more of that stuff. But we do kind of like, some Pokemon, and then we have some, what's the name of that? Like the more generic, like more popular stuff. But One Piece is huge. And then there was some neat stuff on there. So yeah, check out her stuff. She's got good stuff. So, and she said, thank you, Matt.
Why is it Matt get all the... I shouted out your channel.
Yeah.
Where's the thanks to me? Oh my gosh, Love for Claw Machines.
Yeah.
Rude. I tell you, some people from Russia.
I just know she likes the One Piece. That's why she says thank you.
Yeah,
I know she likes the One Piece.
I just don't remember all the anime names. I can't say the anime names.
There, you just got your thank you. She said thank you, David.
Oh yeah, after I threw a fit like a baby.
But see, she even pointed out too, it's for remembering the One Piece. See, I knew it.
Yeah. But
okay, right. Anything else you guys want to cover?
It's time to start wrapping things up, guys. Yeah.
I know.
So let's just take a moment to remind everyone out there. Thank you guys for your support. We really appreciate you taking the time to spend with us every week after week, coming back to these streams and for commenting and interacting with us in the comments and on the stream. We really do appreciate that, guys. I know every week it feels like it gets a little bit larger in an audience, and we want to thank you guys for that. Thanks for sharing the streams. Thanks for sharing our videos. Thanks for giving us likes on our videos and on these live streams. That's what helps us grow. That's what helps other people find our channel and this stream as well. So thank you for all of your support for that, guys. We really do appreciate it.
It's good seeing you all again, too. I missed you both.
Yeah, I know. We missed you, too, last week. It's nice to have you back.
For sure.
Also, remember, make sure you join the Discord, like Matt said, and make sure that you look at all the discounts and the links and the stuff, and make sure that if you need NIAX, you use Galaxy Games code, Galaxy Games 843. If you're going to Candy Machine, use our link. Use Quick Place code. Sign up for Next Insurance. All these things and all these discounts that are in there. We're trying to get more of them and trying to keep the discounts that we have. So the more that you guys use those things, then the more likely we're able to get more and get more off. You know what I mean? Get bigger discounts as we go into it. So because the Discord's growing and so they can see that it works, then we'll be getting more of those. So please use those links and stuff, not only to help out our channels at some point, but also the fact that it does help us get more of those. And we can see the results, which is cool. So thank you guys for doing that. So, yeah. Anything else before we go? That's it.
Yeah, it's good
Nope.
seeing you guys. It was great seeing Lane Amusement again. That was
Yeah,
really
that was cool.
For sure.
see
Good
that.
to see you.
No
Nope.
G.
I got an early flight to catch, so it's time to
All
wrap
right,
it up.
man.
Good night.
Good night,
Have a
guys.
great
Let's
week. Have a great
go.
week, everyone.
That's